Alright. Hi guys, welcome back. It is Tiger Wolf here. We are going to be playing I think it's a quicker game today. It's called Soul Sorter. I think it might be similar gameplay style to Death and Taxes, which I loved, by the way. So just a heads up, this game contains discussion of topics that may be disturbing to some players. For more information, check description. So not suitable for young audiences. Okay, let's get into it. Okay. When you died, your mind did not take kindly to the afterlife. The crushing weight of eternity pressed hard upon your psyche. No matter where you turned your vision, distant lights twinkled softly. You tried to move towards them, but the distance never seemed to gleam. You reached your hands out thousands of times, each time more desperate than the last. You screamed out for help, for purpose, or at least for company. Long after you had lost track of time, you were found. A radiant being came to you. It told you that it had heard your pleas. Its voice rang out to you, seemingly from all directions. It offered you something you never thought your heart would yearn for. It offered you a job. Okay. Makes sense. It told you that this plane of existence was being renovated, that souls were to be segregated based on the actions they took in life, and that its team needed new hands. You begged it for an interview, but it laughed, saying it could do you one better, some on-the-job training to determine your capability. And then, it told you that it would set you up with an office where you would receive further instruction. Okay, I like that. You shook its hand. You didn't want to let go, fearing it would be the last time you would touch another being. Luckily, you didn't have to. The being whisked you away. And now you are here. Your consciousness is still hazy, but you feel much better sitting here. It feels like some lucidity has returned to your continued sensory experience. Okay. Before long, the strange entity broke the silence. Here's your office. Make yourself at home. What do you think? Is it to your liking? Appreciate it. This place is the penthouse compared to where I started. Anyway, we're short on time. We've understaffed it all, so let's get to it. Oh, so it's like the real world. Look at that. Okay. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I've got your file here. It says you've been dead about a year. If you've had it rough, don't worry about it. The first year is always the worst. Speaking of your file, it seems no one's ever taken your name. Is there something you'd like to be called? Gee, I wonder. Always Tigra. Thank you, Tigra. As I will be the one conducting your training process, you may call me Conductor. Now then, let me explain what you'll be doing here. As I mentioned before, the purpose of our department is to sort souls into one of 2 categories, punished and forgiven. Okay. It hasn't been decided what the consequence of being sorted into either category is yet. So use whatever judgment you find most suitable. It's all subjective anyways. We'll send the soul of a member of the recently deceased to your office, and from there you will start the evaluation process. The file on your left contains some basic information regarding the soul you'll see in front of you. On your left. As well as a description of what our ascertainers have deemed their greatest sin. We highly recommend you start here with each new soul in order to get the greatest understanding of what we'd like you to analyze. Now, our ascertainers are once living souls we employ, much like yourself. Just because they wrote it down doesn't mean it's indisputably horrible. Use your own judgment. The file in the middle is for Inquisition. We ask that you write down all questions that you ask the living souls for documentation purposes. This really is, just like... Unfortunately, your Inquisition time is limited. We allow you to ask a maximum of 3 questions, and the clock on your desk will indicate your remaining time. Finally, the file on your right contains instructions on how to give a verdict as to what fate you believe the soul has earned. Okay. A ticket. A ticket will be printed from the clock. Tear it off and stamp it with one of the 2 stamps on your desk. Okay, forgiven or... All of the choices you make during your training period will be used by us to determine what kind of sorter you are, for diversity purposes. We would like to represent a wide variety of perspectives in our workforce. At the end, you'll be able to see a performance appraisal detailing the information we've gathered from you. Though, we ask that you use whatever judgment you see fit, I will insist that you not give every soul the same verdict. Your job is to sort, after all. Fair enough. Anyways, I have to run. Eternity moves a lot faster than you might think when you're endlessly swamped. Good luck, Tigra. I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out. Well, thank you. I appreciate the good luck sentiment. Boop. Okay. Oh! Before you knew it, a young man was seated before you. He seems to be trembling. Oh. Hi. Sorry. I'm still processing me dying and everything else. Might as well not delay this any longer. You are on a schedule after all. Okay, so let's read this first. So Penn Bowers, 15. Aw. Cause of death, gunshot wound. Okay. Cause of death is gunshot wound. Committed suicide. Sad. Shot up a high school of which he was a student, a teacher, and 6 students were killed. Oh my. And then he killed himself. So, let's see. What do you wish your life could have been? Wow, that, hurts to think about. It really is over, isn't it? I'd be lying if I said I had any big plans for the future. I probably wouldn't be here if I did. If I really had the opportunity to choose, I would have liked to do something related to music or theater, ideally both. I always fantasized about becoming rich and famous, silencing all those who doubted me. You had me up till the last part, but it was never much more than a fantasy. I knew that realistically the only thing waiting for me after high school was disappointment and a 9 to 5. I wish I could have made my sister proud. Interesting. Do I get to ask about the sister? No. Okay. Do you regret what you did? I don't want to. But it doesn't feel good. I gave them a piece of their own medicine. They deserved it. There was a moment right before I walked through the doors to the classroom. I felt my heart beating like crazy. I wanted to go home, to forget everything. But I knew nothing would change if I did. I would continue to suffer, and my tormentors would continue to get away with it. The only way out was through, so I guess my answer is... yes. So they do regret what they did, alright? Why did you kill a teacher? Ha! That old bitch. If you think she deserved it any less than those kids, you are mistaken. The teacher was a pedophile. Wow, that got really dark really quickly. Okay. Plenty of kids can vouch for that. She probably molested half my classroom before I put a stop to it. She would flirt with some of the students in my class. Real obvious flirting too, like you see on TV. I always avert my eyes just in case she had any ideas of adding me to her list. She's probably around here somewhere. Might as well get her to fess up. It's not my problem anymore. Okay. honestly, while I don't think the way that the kid went about it was good, obviously you shouldn't be shooting up your classrooms. I do understand, and okay, and I think honestly, it's a 15-year-old kid, you know, like I understand why they did what they did. I'm going to forgive them. And honestly, oh wow, okay, find peace. Find peace. Oh, my goodness, another one already. We got Lydia now. What an intimate setting. I expected far worse. Seems they've been gracious enough to allow me some small comfort while my head is in the pillory. I digress. Let's not keep your interrogation waiting. Oh my. Who are you? Lydia Stevens, 56 years old. Died of breast cancer. Okay. Was involved in a long-term incestuous relationship with her sister. About what other people thought. I always loved that about her. She's kind and fiercely loyal to those she cares about, but she pulls no punches when it comes to her enemies. Even when we were young, her feistiness was an inspiration to me. It helped me become the person I wanted to be. The kind of person who will be herself no matter what the world keeps screaming. She always put on a brave face even when I was nearing my end. I know that if the roles were reversed, I wouldn't have been able to stay strong like she did. My heart to pieces knowing I had to leave her behind. Okay. So, what prompted you to start the incestuous relationship? There are plenty of reasons, but I can read between the lines. You want me to justify myself. You want me to explain why I would ever consider doing something so horribly disgusting. I don't expect to garner any sympathy, but I'll give you my sob story anyways. When I was growing up, it wasn't socially acceptable to be attracted to the same sex as yourself. When my sister and I were growing up, getting to that age where we started to experience sexual urges, instead of experimenting with others, we experimented with each other. All this is a roundabout way of justifying something with a much simpler explanation. Love. Alright. Okay. I can see that. That's fine. Okay. Let's see how the parents reacted. Found out. You never told them, but I can't imagine the reaction would have been a pleasant one. So I'm here, aren't I? Because you post-mortem pencil pushers think I lived an immoral life. So we kept it a secret. It wasn't hard to convince people that we were two very close sisters. It's not hard to lie when you have nothing to feel sorry for. Besides, we didn't have to lie for very long. Both of our parents died before either of us turned 25. After that, it was just the two of us pretending to be lonely ladies for the rest of our lives. Alright, well, I'm ready. Honestly, Lydia, you know what? You did something that wasn't wildly accepted and stuff like that. But I don't think you lived an immoral life. Carry on. Well, now we've got Tyler. Outer space, huh? Ain't so bad. Okay, what's your story, bud? Gunshot wound, was murdered at 15 years old. Yikes. Alongside his posse, he relentlessly bullied other students at the school he attended. Or if it's from the same school that the other kid was from. question? What are we asking? Okay, what were the circumstances surrounding your death? Let's see. Some kid at school shot me. I've seen him before, of course. We used to fuck with him sometimes. He rolled up to first period with a pistol in his coat. Last thing I remember is seeing his face all puckered and red as he fixed the gun toward me. Okay. Guess he had some kind of mental problem and went crazy. Okay. You ever feel sympathy for anyone? No, not really. Didn't know why I would. Ain't like I done anything criminal. Never laid hands on no one or nothing. I just talk shit. My friends get rough sometimes, but I don't think that's too bad neither. Oh my goodness. Not the same as killing. Some of them kids are asking for it anyway, posting weird videos online and such. Straight recipe for comedy. Were you venting frustrations that stemmed from your home life? Home life was good. No real problems there. Oh, man wasn't always around because of work, but Mama loved us all well enough on her own. Got two older brothers I'd fight with sometimes, but I figure that's normal. Just something that comes up naturally when you're not afraid to say what you think. Alright, well. I don't know, like, he just doesn't seem like a good person to me. Sorry. Sorry, Tyler. Not really sorry, but maybe you should think about what you did more. Oh, Stanley. Okay. I can see it in your eyes. It's unmistakable. You have a curious look, not yet spoiled by routine. You're a new hire, aren't ya? For both of our sakes, I hope your manager has trained you properly. Yikes. Okay, thanks, buddy. Okay, Stanley Maxwell Lucra, 54 years, lung cancer, was a major contributor to wealth inequality. So he was rich. I think. Okay, well, do you think poor people deserve to be poor? Let's start with that. Deserves it? Probably not. I don't think people deserve to suffer. It's highly likely they're suffering as a result of their own actions. While it's true that being highborn makes your life much easier, it isn't impossible to create a better life for yourself, even in the harshest of conditions. Okay. I see too many people give up on themselves, surrendering to drugs, alcohol, and other earthly pleasures. They'd rather seek temporary relief than a permanent solution. And so they remain poor, as well as their children, since they will propagate a similar mindset. Okay? So, yeah, alright. How do you think working class employees feel? Bad, probably. They probably struggle a great deal. What's the point? If being a minimum wage worker wasn't miserable, no one would have any reason to aspire to anything greater. Like it or not, the inequality in our world is what drives people to work. Free market breeds innovation. If we gave everyone cushy lives, we'd have nothing left to do but watch every other country run laps around us. Checkmated out here. Alright, what did you do? Let's see. I sent money to all manners of charitable organizations. Okay. There we go. Not every business owner is a greedy fat cat. Either way, it's not as if giving money is the cure-all to people's problems. It's the same as giving a man a fish. It's a temporary solution. I can't guarantee a charity will use my money to enact real change. It's true. Alright, I've heard enough. You're fine. You are forgiven. Rice, 42 years old, heart attack. During wartime, killed enemy soldiers and civilians with drone strikes. Probably following orders. So, really, I mean, yeah, not too much. Okay. Why did you join the military? Yes, I'd love to know that, actually. My family's military, always has been. I've been taught the benefits from a young age. I was enrolled in ROTC during high school. After that, I went to school and got my degree to better serve my country. With it, I became an officer, learned to pilot UAVs, and gained the opportunity to serve a purpose greater than myself. Without the military, I wouldn't have structure, discipline, or direction. Not everyone can handle that kind of pressure. But pressure makes diamonds. Okay. Alright, I see you. Do you believe your mission's brought positive change? I do believe in our cause. I believe we've brought peace to many underdeveloped regions of the world. These people are being controlled by dictators and extremists. It's our duty to use our power to bring democracy and freedom to the world. Okay. Did you feel the civilian deaths were necessary? Civilian deaths are nothing short of a tragedy. They should never be anywhere near the line of fire. But it isn't our choice to make. If the enemy is careless, if they don't evacuate their citizens properly, then tragedies happen. We can't afford to lose sight of our goal. It's 10 lives now, or thousands later. Alright. I hear ya. Honestly, I think you led a decent life. Go on. Ah, Joan. Ugh. Sorry, didn't mean to sound rude. Spariety has been kicking my ass ever since I got here, wherever this is. Anyways, I'll be fine, don't worry about me. Alright, Joan, who are you? Joan Bailey, 33. Car accident, which caused by unknown. Okay. Negligent use of drugs while operating a motor vehicle leading to deaths of 2 others. Ooh. That's not the best, Joan. Do you ever mourn your loss of potential? Potential, that's funny. The way I see it, I never had any potential. I came to terms with it a long time ago. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, it's all just a part of a long chain of events. Got hooked on drugs, burned fast, and died. No butterfly flapping its wings could have stopped it. You think there was a brighter future waiting just out of reach, you're mistaken. It's a sad thought there, Joan. Why were you driving under the influence? I wasn't thinking straight. It's like I wasn't even in my body. You gotta understand, if I wasn't so high, I never would have put those people in danger. I believe you, Joan. It's just... It was something I only did on occasion, driving like that. I kept it to myself, you know. I knew about the danger, heard about it on TV and on road signs. I made a mistake, an honest one. I'm not a killer. I'm just really, really stupid, I promise. Were you ever in rehab? Nope, not once. Never saw the purpose. So I meet a group of people who will peer pressure me into getting sober, then what? Then I'm off drugs and still miserable? It doesn't sound any better, not to mention the time and money investment. I'm sure it helps for some people, but I find it more likely I'd end up peddling in place. Okay, I'm struggling with this one. Joan seems not like a terrible person, but Joan made some bad decisions, definitely. I don't think Joan was given a fair shot in life, and I think that really messed her up. So, you know what? fair shake in life. Let's give her a fair shake in death. I don't believe she meant to hurt anybody other than herself. Why, hello. Your office is so cozy, I like it. No need for explanations, I've already been briefed. Fire away, Superintendent. So this is the teacher from before who was being inappropriate. So Miss Clark, 36, gunshot wound, murdered, fostered several sexual relationships with underage students. Okay. Let's see. Did you feel like relationships with students were an abuse of power? What power? That I might blackmail them with the threat of failing grades? I've never done anything of the sort. I'd argue the threat of being arrested gives them power over me. That's far worse than failing a class at a public high school. She's not wrong, but like, it isn't like I went after everyone that entered my classroom. It's quite easy to tell when someone's interested. You can tell by where they place their eyes. It's quite similar to flirting at a bar. I don't know, that's still pretty creepy, don't you think? Like, honestly, like, I think that's still pretty creepy. I don't know. Okay, don't you think children are too young to consent to sexual relationships? Well, of course, you don't really think those high school students are the same as children, do you? Honestly, you should see some of them. I've seen 20-somethings that look younger. It isn't like they don't have sexual relationships with each other. I'd say they're plenty developed. I don't know. Oh, in all the ways that matter. Miss Clark, jeez, come on. What about, okay, retribution from parents or students? How about that? Parents sometimes, students never. Parents can be so paranoid, always worrying their babies are being tainted. Well, I would say in this case they had a right to be worried there, Miss Clark. Students are old enough to know how to make their own decisions. Besides, I know they'll never really... Oh, God, okay. Oh, maybe I should have opened a review site? Ugh. Okay, no. I'm sorry, that's just nasty. You shouldn't be doing that. I'm gonna draw the line there. Okay, oh, Claire. So this is a sorter office. Yes, it is. I was told you were going to ask me questions about myself. Yes, I am. I assume this is my dreaming brain's way of unconscious self-reflection, so I'll indulge. Okay, so Claire Lucra. We've seen that before. 27, not sure how she died. Unethical experimentation and kidnapping. Like on her, or she did that? Oh, her experiments. Uh-oh. Tell me about your experiments. So far, it's been simple trial and error. I've been told subjects aren't easy to acquire, so I'm taking it slow. As of late, we've been trying to alter the brain of a mentally ill test subject through extreme emotional manipulation. It's the least destructive method I could think of. Okay. It's important that we work with the maladjusted because they have a clear issue that must be resolved. If the issue is fixed, I'll know I'm on the right track. Okay. However, I can't help but feel like the real future lies in physical alterations. With enough understanding, the brain could simply be rewired, no different than a computer. I don't like this. There's a certain piquancy to the idea that's hard to resist. Can't wait to crack her open and start poking around just to see what happens. I don't like that. Where do you find your subjects? My assistant takes care of that. She assures me her methods are safe, but that won't stop me from worrying. I insist that we obtain subjects with mental disorders, so she snoops around support groups, some of which she used to belong to. Thanks to my thorough instruction, she knows to only go after people with weak social ties, anyone who won't inform someone where they're going. That's creepy and weird. They had to stay patient while she waited for the right fish to bite, but we eventually caught one. No trouble from police yet. Yikes. The whole process was painstakingly planned, so I'm sure we'll be fine. Worst case scenario, I defer all blame to my assistant, which is also part of my scientific rigor. I don't like you very much, I gotta tell ya. What about your family? I forgot to prepare for armchair psychology this evening. Therapists are so annoying. It's practically a pseudoscience. You believe everything can be solved by talking about how mommy didn't love you enough. Sometimes people are just effed up in a real way. The kind of way that talking can never fix. Someone has to pry their brains open and fix whatever isn't working correctly. Theoretically, it could be just like fixing a computer. Ah, I got sidetracked. What were you saying? Family? It's nothing worth mentioning. My dad had a lot of money and now so do I. Okay, I gotta tell you, Claire, I'm not impressed. And I will tell you why. One thing that I have not mentioned on the channel as of yet is that I also have I suffer from mental illness as well. So what Claire's talking about, just ripping open people with mental illnesses' brains and poking around in there as if it's nothing, I can assure you it's not nothing to people who have mental illness. And especially, it sounds like they're going after people with like no social ties who can be easily tricked into this sort of thing and not say anything about it. So I am kind of appalled with this one because it's hitting me personally, and no, that's not cool. So you can be punished for that one. Ah, hi conductor. Ooh, trial period's over, yay! What did you think of work? I don't know. I'm unsure. Not sure if you made the right choices. Unfortunately, there's no clear-cut right answer in any of the circumstances. We encourage our sorters to reflect on their own sense of right and wrong, but you know that objectivity will evade you regardless. Yeah, we had to cut our chat short, but I'm still on a schedule, and I will be for the rest of my existence. The hiring department has sent me the results of your trial. You should take a look. Punitive are willing to dish out any punishment they see fit. Organization don't. They believe any notion of wrongdoing is worthy of retribution and know nothing of absolution. So we got below half on that one. Lenient, yeah. Scored higher on lenient. Willing to forgive any transgression. Organization don't. They trust in the good nature of others and cannot bring themselves to dole out penalty. Forgiving, yes, very forgiving. Believe that everyone deserves a chance to rectify their mistakes so long as they are willing to show remorse. They believe the only obstacle to improving oneself is having the will to do so. Obstinate. Believe in holding true to their values even if the entire world is against them. They know their way, the right way, and refuse to look back down. They respect those who feel no shame for living their lives to good ends. Okay, so we scored about half there. Pacifist, non-violent, yep. Justification for killing another. Okay, so we scored half there. Revolutionary. Does not follow the pecking order. They hate other people trying to impose their will on or control them in any way. Believe abuse of power is truly despicable. So we did score a little there. theme obviously wasn't nice or anything, but like it was an interesting game, kind of like Death and Taxes, where you're, advising souls. Anyway, my results are diverse. Welcome to the sorting team. Oh, another document. No, that's okay.